The Guardian now, and Archbishop of Canterbury and influencer Justin Welby has given his take on the social unrest in Britain, Paul.
Absolutely. Archbishop of Canterbury warns Christians against membership of far-right groups. He hasn't spoken to them for a while. He only just speaks to his people on Twitter. The Archbishop of Canterbury has warned Christians they should not be part of any far-right groups, doesn't identify how they would be, criticising the use of Christian imagery in this summer's riots as an offence to our faith. Do you know a headline I've never seen? And that is that the Archbishop of Canterbury concentrates on managing the church. There's never been any of that. He's not really doing any of that. He's not too fussed about the church or anything that goes on there. He's just an opinionated sort of man who, like you say, is a bit of an influencer. I would say, he needs to be re-familiarised with what the Christians did in the Crusades. He seems to be slightly worried at the moment that some of this imagery is negative on the church. Now, you know, I consider myself...
I see. You don't mean because he wants a refresher course on that
No, because he seems to forget that the faith that he supports has a very violent past.
Right. Well, I'm sure he wouldn't be up for that either.
You're right. They've had 2,000 years to give the message, really.
Justin, have a look, mate. It's in the books and everything.
I don't want to get too involved, not being a Christian or anything, but I'm going to. First of all, I think Jesus would be for the riots. I think he would let people throw stones if they were without sin.
Yes.
Right? But
you'd have to check, wouldn't you?
Yeah, totally. But sometimes the Archbishop does feel like he has to say something. This is my job.
They're definitely not without sin. Nobody should be throwing stones.
Yes.
Well said.
Timothy.
Well said.
Yeah, look, it's horrifying what's going on, and of course this is all following the stabbing at the in Southport was following children at a Taylor Swift music thing, and it was and she's also had 3 concerts cancelled. You see that in Vienna?
Yeah, because there was a planned terrorist attack from...
I know, but it kind of surprised me with all that, with 3 of her concerts being cancelled, that people have instantly gone with the idea that blame migrants. And I would have thought it more likely would have been ex-boyfriends who have featured in some of her songs finally trying to stop her concerts, but obviously not. Look, I don't know. The Archbishop might have special information that's not available to the police or the government that he gets from
he's got
above.
A phone line to God.
Yeah, totally. So
or the Pope.
Yeah.
I don't know who's highest.
But I'm glad he's spoken out, because there's people who listen to him, and maybe they were going to riot right up until the point where the Archbishop said, "Don't do it."
And he's also telling... it's incredible, isn't it?
Well, I still think it's very obnoxious to use the cross if you're not living the values, the virtues. But then people do that with religion a lot, don't they?